Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is our pleasure to welcome you to the 2023 National Technical Honor Society induction ceremony. Please stand as we recognize our candidates. Welcome, class of 2023 NTHS inductees. Thank you for celebrating the accomplishments of these young men and women. We are excited to induct 148 students into NTHS this year. To my left, we welcome administrators and members of EVIT's governing board who have joined us in attendance this evening. To begin our ceremony, I would like to invite Marissa Rada from the Intro to Health program to come forward to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. You are standing, so everyone please remain standing.
I pledge allegiance to the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Marissa. Everyone, please be seated. Our first speaker is Dr. Chad Wilson, Superintendent of EVIT. He is married and has 2 children and is originally from Tucson. He has been an educator for almost 30 years as a middle school teacher, assistant principal, and assistant superintendent, and currently our East Valley Institute of Technology district superintendent. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dr. Chad Wilson.
Good evening. So typically I sit on this side for events like this because my legs are short and it's a really quick way up. Over there, my little legs just had to run as fast as they could to get here. So I'm sorry it took a little bit of time. Welcome to the East Valley Institute of Technology. My name is Chad Wilson. I'm the superintendent, and it is a pleasure and an honor to have you here tonight. There's a lot of really unique, interesting things we do here at EVIT that I'm so very proud of. But this event is one of the events I welcome and get excited about every single year. At EVIT, we talk about changing lives by loving our students and serving our community. A lot of different things to a lot of different people, but to me, it kind of boils down to 2 things. We want our students, when they leave here, to be able to do well and do good. And by that, I mean the industry certifications that you all are earning, the experiences that you have, the internships, the externships, will give you opportunities to have careers beyond your wildest dreams, to have the kind of career that allows you to provide for your family, for yourself, to buy houses, to go on trips. I want you to be able to do well. But what I'm most eager about and why I'm so appreciative of tonight, be able to do good. To realize that being part of a community is more than just the job you do, it's the relationships you have with others. It's the way you lean back into the community and support one another. NTHS is an example of that. Leadership, stewardship, grades, attendance, persistence are all indicators of individuals who have the understanding and the ability to not only do well, but also to do good. Moms, dads, aunts, uncles, grandparents, I recognize as a parent that the most difficult job in our country in today's day and age is the job you have. The job to be the kind of parent that supports and loves on their children in such a way that you have allowed them to have these opportunities. Students, would you please take a minute and give your loved ones a round of applause for all the work they've done for you? As a superintendent, my job is actually pretty easy. Don't tell that to anybody. My job is pretty easy. What makes my job easy is the quality of faculty and the pleasure of working with and for. If you are a faculty or staff member here at the East Valley Institute of Technology, would you please stand up or step out so that you can be recognized? And would you please give me our folks a round of applause for the work they've done to help support you?
Can I step out with you?
Yeah. I'd also like to take a minute to thank 2 individuals. Miss Tammy Powers. I saw Miss Powers. Is she around here? Miss Powers, could you come on out here? Mr. Brian Winstead. Brian. So these 2 individuals, Miss Powers here at Maine, Mr. Winstead at Power Campus, are the ones who did the work to make tonight possible. These individuals gave of themselves away from their family so that you all could be celebrated and you all could be recognized. Please take an opportunity to thank her and the work that she did. Thank you. As I was thinking, and I always get really nervous, and I turned to the our administrators, and I said, what should I say tonight? And I got a great piece of advice. They said, Chad, as much as you wish that everybody, They're here to see the students. So take your little legs and exit stage left. So thank you for being here tonight. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Wilson. Next, we have a video message from Peyton Holland. Peyton has invested many years with career and technical education programs and is currently Technical Honor Society's Executive Director.
Congratulations, East Valley Institute of Technology, NTHS inductees. On behalf of all of us at the National Office and over 1 million alumni, we're excited to welcome you to the National Technical Honor Society. And today, we're here to celebrate you because each of you are an outstanding example of what happens when the desire to be the best that you can be converges with a passion for learning a skill. Your dedication to your craft and your commitment to learning is not only going to ensure your success in your educational pathway, but it's going to serve as the foundation for a successful career. Now, before we go on, I just want to take a moment to say thank you to all of the outstanding educators and advisors who have played and will continue to play a role in your journey. These individuals believe in you and what you can accomplish. And our members, well, they can't demonstrate excellence in career and technical education without educators who teach and model that for them. So thank you, advisors and educators. We appreciate you. Now, I also want to take time to say thank you to you. Thank you for not only exemplifying the best that career and technical education can be, but thank you for believing in and investing in the value of the programs that you're taking. You know, if you've watched the news lately or read any headlines, you've most likely seen that our country, it's facing a severe labor shortage. Currently, nearly 10 million jobs are going unfilled. Applicants simply not having the skills needed to do the jobs. 10 million job openings, that represents a economic challenge for our country. It delays services, causes shortage of goods, and can even result in the closure of businesses. You all, you represent hope and opportunity, not just for our local economies, but for our global economy. The skill sets that you'll bring to the workforce upon graduation, they can immediately impact this global challenge and result in a more positive outcome for each of us. But it also represents a tremendous economic opportunity for each of you. You see, the skills you hold, they have tremendous value. And if you continue to hone and develop them as you move throughout your career, that value is only going to increase. Now, when I was in high school, a masonry class changed my life forever. That instructor in that class, who's still a dear friend and mentor of mine to this day, he always taught us that if we had skill and if we took pride in our work, there would always be opportunities for us. We just take those opportunities out and take advantage of them when they arose. Now that statement, it still holds true today, and it holds true for each of you. And I wanted to let you know that NTHS, we're always going to be here to help support and encourage you as you go after those opportunities. I wanted to remind you that NTHS provides nearly $300,000 per year in scholarships to support our members who want to continue their education and skill development. All of our current members and new inductees, each of you are eligible to apply for those scholarships. Just visit nths.org and log into the student portal to get started. Now, once you log in, you'll see that you also have access to benefits like letters of recommendation, certification opportunities, partner discounts, and add-ons, and so much more that'll give you the opportunity to explore careers, develop your employability skills, and even more. And not only that, this year I'm excited to announce that we're launching a new NTHS Alumni Scholarship, a scholarship that will always be available for any NTHS alumni to apply for, no matter how long you've been out of school, whether it's been 2 years or 20 years. You see, we believe in supporting your long-term growth and development, and we know that growth and development doesn't stop when you graduate. It's lifelong. Always know that NTHS exists and celebrates you, students who believe in investing in themselves and acquiring the skills that you need to build your futures. So on behalf of the entire organization, I want to say thank you. Thank you for your dedication to learning a skill, and thank you for representing the absolute best that career and technical education has to offer. Congratulations and welcome to the National Technical Honor Society.
Our next speaker is Ellie Willard. a two-year EVIT student who graduated in 2020. She was enrolled in the radio and audio production program and was an NTHS inductee. Currently, she's a junior at ASU's Walter Cronkite School of Journalism, working toward a degree in journalism, and has already launched her professional career by holding school newspaper leadership jobs and interning as a breaking news reporter for the Arizona Republic. She's also one of my former students. Please welcome Ellie Willard.
They gave me a box this time. So I'm a lot shorter than this. It's a trick. Okay, well, hello, everyone. As you heard, my name is Ellie Willard. I am now 3 years removed from my EVIT journey as I graduated in 2020. I'm now finishing up my junior year at ASU, and I count down the days until I hopefully get the formal graduation that I missed out on. After a full day of lectures or a day of writing about homicides at the Republic, I spend my evenings working as a music teacher, and I teach a lot of 8-year-olds how to play the guitar. As for my plans past college, as a writer, a storyteller, and a teacher in whatever form that may be. I have had such an incredible undergrad experience, and I'm very thankful that I came from such a strong foundation. I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life until I came to EVIT. Nervous and afraid, I took the leap and walked through the EVIT doors to learn so much more about myself and my passions than I ever thought. I am so thankful to have had such a wonderful mentor, my instructor, Dave Jude, who's emceeing tonight, who taught me journalism basics and on this path, which has thankfully worked out. I loved everything about EVIT and loved feeling as though I had a jump start on my career compared to my peers. I was so motivated and excited to come to school, and I hope a lot of you feel the exact same way. Now, it would be unfair to say that the success that I've had so far defines me wholly as a person, and I suggest that you stay away from that thinking because I've only learned that job offers and good grades do not define you. If you expect to take anything away from this, I want to paint a picture of who I really am. I keep myself busy, and I'm proud of my accomplishments, but just like anyone else, I'm scared. Most days, I worry about my future. I feel exhausted. I have to reassess my passions, my life goals, and constantly reassure myself. I have found out it's pretty hard to figure out your career, and it's even harder to figure out yourself, especially as you enter into adulthood. Struggle to find motivation, and other days I'm breaking my worst fear and giving a huge speech to all of you, which I have to note, this is only the second time I've ever done this. Last Thursday, I gave this same speech at the other NTHS ceremony, so still very new, and I'm still very terrified. So thank you all. I'm not that much older than any of you, and I sat exactly where you did a couple years ago at my NTHS ceremony. But now, a little bit into college and taking active steps into building a career, I hope to offer some advice. Being here tonight means that you care. You've kept up your grades, you've stayed involved, you're motivated, and you're passionate. You didn't come to EVIT because you had to. None of you feel that way. You are all at EVIT because you want to be here. You're an NTHS student because you care about your goals and your career. But even more so, you stay here and you push yourself because you see how beneficial it is for your future. It's very easy to give up. We're all insecure in some way. We all struggle with our own problems and challenges that life throws at us. It can be a much easier option to give up on your future path, especially when you're young. But all of you have taken the active choice to push that mindset aside. You know your passions, you know your limits, and you've taken advantage of such an incredible school. You all have chosen to take on life's challenges. The next couple of years, things will get hard and challenges may come unexpectedly. It's essential that you find healthy ways to cope with it. People may come in and out of your life, career opportunities or end goals may shift, but everything will work itself out. Just keep pushing forward. Many times I thought I was unable to get through college. My statistics and macroeconomic classes are a great example of my lowest and darkest moments. Journalism major. But ultimately, I'm very thankful I pushed through and didn't let my insecurities get to me. Everyone has strengths and weaknesses. It's just important to try your best. I've experienced people and myself disappointed in me and a great amount of failures, but I don't think that defines me. You aren't the things that happen to you. And a note on failure, please fail. It's the only way you can learn, and it takes a lot of rejection sometimes to get something right, so don't take it too personally. When I was where you were a couple years ago, the biggest struggle I faced was the feeling that I wasn't good enough to be sitting in those seats. As I've continued through college, I continue to expect more and more from myself, and it's felt as though nothing I've accomplished is enough. Unfortunately, I think that mindset is something that all overachieving and motivated students face as you're constantly reaching for the best. It's always good to look ahead and push yourself to try harder for things, but all I've learned is that this mindset is really damaging and it won't bring you much happiness if you're not content with what you have accomplished. As you continue in school, make decisions for your future or your chosen profession, it's always good to slow down. Please stop and appreciate how far you've come and all the effort you put in to get there. Remember the big moments and successes you've had, especially tonight. Write them down and rejoice about it. Let yourself celebrate and appreciate your growth. I had to say one thing to myself 3 years ago, it would be to never get too caught up in thinking you aren't good enough or that you haven't done enough, because myself included and all of you have and should be proud. And don't feel ashamed if your path and goals change the next couple of years. Everyone's on a different path, and you should just be working for what is best for you. Do what you're passionate about, do what makes you happy, and do what drives you to get out of bed in the morning, even if that means changing your major, your profession, or just picking up a new book. And reflect on your values and what matters most to you, and bring it into your work life and your school as much as possible. If you noticed in my introduction, I didn't say that my end goal was working on video production for the New York Times or being lead editor of a newspaper. I mentioned that you're more than your successes, and you're also more than just your career. What has helped me is categorizing what I want to do with my future by my moral ambitions. I love communicating, I love doing good unto others, and I love sharing knowledge. As long as I find something that makes me happy and allows me to share all my most important values, then I've deemed that as successful. Always do what you deem is best for you, and your best will always be enough. You are all smart, talented, and adaptable individuals, and I hope you all realize that and appreciate that about yourselves tonight. For me to finish this speech, it means I've overcome a big obstacle. I pushed through a really challenging moment for myself, and I'm very thankful for that. I'm very thankful that you all got to share this with me. And as for all of you, as you walk on this stage, I hope you can take some time to reflect on the passion that brought you here and appreciate how far you've come. Thank you.
Ellie's going to be back out later to help with the names, so I'm going to just move the box over a little bit right now. I don't need it, but she will again. Thank you, Ellie. At this time, we will identify the 8 lighted candles of the Technical Honor Society. The light of knowledge and the 7 attributes of membership are presented on stage, and a candle is lit to represent each. In the center of the table is a lighted candle representing knowledge. Knowledge is familiarity, awareness, or understanding gained through experience or study. This candle represents the knowledge you have gained through experience and study in your technical program. The first attribute is skill. Skill is the use of knowledge to develop great ability that is necessary to make a positive difference in a particular occupational field. We light this candle to represent skill. The second member attribute is honesty. Honesty is the quality of being worthy and fair with everyone while at work or play. We light this candle to represent honesty. The third member attribute is service. Service is giving assistance and being ready and able to provide a helpful and useful act. We light this candle to represent service. The fourth member attribute is responsibility. Responsibility involves the ability to act without guidance or superior authority and being answerable for your actions. We like to represent responsibility. The fifth member attribute is scholarship. Scholarship is the distinctive mark of one who has mastered an area of learning as reflected in the quality of his or her work, especially with respect to scope, thoroughness, and care. We light this candle to represent scholarship. The sixth member attribute is citizenship. Citizenship is being entitled with full civil rights and exercising the duties, rights, and privileges of this status. We light this candle to represent citizenship. The seventh member attribute is leadership. Leadership is the responsibility of serving as a guided force and directing the way by going first with courage and confidence. We light this candle to represent leadership. Students, we hope you recognize these 7 attributes in yourself and value these qualities which make you eligible for membership in the National Technical Honor Society. In a few moments, we will be inducting each of you into the NTHS. You have earned this by maintaining a 3.75 GPA, excellent attendance records, and becoming a valuable member of the community. It is because of your dedication and hard work this award. You should be proud of your accomplishments. I challenge you to live up to the ideal conveyed by the NTHS slogan. Excellence in America's workforce begins with excellence in workforce education. At this time, we would like to ask Dana Kuhn and Jen Schwartz, directors of EVIT, to please come forward for the presentation of the parents. As the students cross the stage, they will pause for a photo opportunity. Will the first row please come forward?
Fatima Abdul Gadir. Layan Abdeen. Mariana Aguilar. Arlene Eldana. Lauren Amari. Jana Ariola Paralamares. Abigail Avila. Abriana Ballesteros. Troy Bovey. Sophia Brooks. Grazia Karamucci. Alexander Carlson. Zitlali Castro Salvador. Devora Kuhn. Bryant Cooper. Lynn Cranny. Karis Crocker. Arissa Kobe. Daisy Carlos Ramirez. Jocelyn Dickey. Alo de la Ocha. Cell. Ana Espinoza Hernandez. Kydra Franklin. Uriel Godina Alcala. Melissa Godinez. Brianna Gallardo. Savannah Hennig. Shailene Hernandez. Kelly Hernandez Cardenas. Victoria Hernandez Natividad. Melissa Olguin Ramirez. Diana Ibarra Tabuyo. Jillian Jacobson. Kylie Jacobus. Katie Caden. Suditi Karat. Evan Klein. April Langford. Fatima Lara Dueñas. Gabriela Jetsuvela Leva. Riley Longacre. Mackenzie Long. Romina Lotfi. Ibani Lopez Rosas. Amaya Largo. Isabella Luna. Paola Montelango Felix. Paola Morales Ibarra. Maria Morales Paz. Liberty Morris. Bronwyn Mayo Shanahan. Esmeralda Mares Portillo. Masa Miliano Merengela. Nicholas Martin. Dermot McGowan. Ethan Martinez. Gustavo Martinez. Cash Matheny Wong. Abigail Matsuyoshi. Gustavo Mitchell Gonzalez. Nikolai McIntosh. Giselle Melo. Feiruz Masho. Julia Mills Arellano. Maritza Moreno Medina. Robert Morriston. William Mraz. Karen Nassif. Hannah Nichols. Betsy Ocha Navarrete. Olakunbi Ojekunle. Kimberly Ortez Lopez. Allison Ortiz. Itzel Dominguez Pena. Gabrielle Palo. Lisbeth Peralta Cortez. Odin Porter. Lydia Pudsliner. Wyatt Regis. Jack Rich. Prada. Riley. Leslie Velas Munoz. Mia Rose Rico. Ariella Rebolt. Ethan Rhodes. Pierce Rothmeyer. Roy Ruth. Brittany Razkan Aguirre. Anthony Sanchez. Joseph Sanchez. Ashley Sanchez. Estefany Sanchez Flores. Ryan Saar. Eden Selman. Jonathan Torres. Phoenix Thompson. Julia Trimble. Aaron Unger. April Vance Benton. Olivia Vaughn. Ana Yulisa Vasquez. Daniela Corral Vasquez. Kira Wah. Ashton Weber. Victoria Wellington. Kavi Westbrook. Gavin Wessel. Braden Willis. Jennifer Williams. Devin Williams. Camille. Keona Yamada. Jeremiah Yazi. Samantha Zimmerman. Ana Lucia Areola. Grace Kabajuzian.
While we're waiting for all of the students to come back in, I just want to shout out to Ellie Willard for doing all of the names. We were supposed to split, and she was going to take the first half, and she felt she was on a roll, so we just kind of went with it. Students, the support, and Dr. Wilson talked about this earlier, the support that you have received from teachers, family, and friends, those who have come with you tonight and are proud of your accomplishments. They are here because they care about you and your success. Please take this time to show your appreciation of them. Please give your family and friends a round of applause. Also, another shout out, mentioned this as well. We would like to thank the committee of fellow staff members who have worked throughout the year to help us arrive at this ceremony this evening. Please stand or wave and be recognized. We could not have done this without you. Now, would all the students please, and we will recite the NTHS pledge on the screen together. As a member of the National Technical Honor Society, I pledge to maintain the highest standard of personal conduct. I will apply myself to continue a record of scholastic achievement, and I will strive for excellence in all aspects of my education. I will invest my talents, my skills, and my knowledge in a career of my own choosing, and shall always endeavor to uphold my obligations as a citizen of my community and my country. Students, congratulations on a job well done. You are officially a member of NTHS. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us this evening. If you would like to take photos with family and friends and enjoy refreshments, please exit the auditorium and there will be photo opportunities in the lobby. Family and friends, please allow the students to exit the auditorium. Thank you for attending this memorable evening and please drive home safely. Good night.